Hello students, in today's video we are going to solve a problem on purchase consideration. So let us go through the problem. Amit Limited and Vijay Limited are two companies carrying on electrical business. They decide to amalgamate into Vijmit Limited. Their position on the date of amalgamation was as under. So share capital consists of equity shares of rupees 10 each. Amit Limited 1 lakh, Vijay Limited 1 lakh 50,000. Reserves and surplus 1 lakh and 1 lakh 40,000. Liabilities 60,000 and 80,000. Assets 2 lakh 50,000 and 3 lakh 50,000. Preliminary expenses 10,000 and 20,000. Calculate the purchase consideration payable to shareholders of Amit Limited and Vijay Limited by Vijmit Limited on the basis of intrinsic worth method. So the important point to note while solving the problem is they clearly mention the method of purchase consideration. That is, you are supposed to make use of intrinsic worth method to calculate purchase consideration. Now this we have already studied in our previous class, how to calculate purchase consideration using intrinsic worth method. Now in the previous problem they had clearly given us intrinsic value, so the problem was easy to solve. Okay, we used a very simple formula to calculate uh, purchase consideration under intrinsic worth method. But in this problem the things given are slightly different, so we are supposed to make use of all the formulas that we have studied to calculate purchase consideration under this method. The first step is to calculate intrinsic value. Now if you remember, the formula for calculation of intrinsic value is net assets divided by number of equity shares. Okay, I repeat the formula to calculate intrinsic value. The formula is net assets divided by number of equity shares. So first we have to calculate net assets. To calculate net assets, we have to consider the assets and liabilities. Okay, now why we are not considering share capital, reserves and surplus? Because these belong to the shareholders. Okay, here while calculating net assets we make use of only assets and liabilities. Even preliminary expenses are to be excluded. We don't consider preliminary expenses while solving the problem. Okay, so first we are going to take the assets, from that we will minus liabilities, so you will get the net assets. Okay, you will get net assets, and to this net assets you have to divide it by number of equity shares. Here you can see share capital consists of equity shares of rupees 10 each. Okay, so for Amit Limited the number of equity shares will be the equity share capital divided by the value of shares. So 1 lakh divided by 10, that will be 10,000 shares for Amit Limited. Similarly for Vijay Limited, 1,50,000 is its share capital. When you divide it by the value of share, that is 10, you will get 15,000 shares. So I hope this is clear. To calculate intrinsic value, the formula is net assets divided by number of equity shares. So first you have to calculate net assets, that is assets minus liabilities, you will get net assets. You have to divide it by number of equity shares. So number of shares for Amit Limited is 10,000 and for Vijay Limited it is 15,000. I hope till here it is clear. Okay, and the second step is to calculate purchase consideration. First you have to calculate the intrinsic value, then you can calculate easily purchase consideration. Now what is the formula for calculating purchase consideration under intrinsic worth method? It is number of equity shares into intrinsic value. So number of equity shares we already know, that is 10,000 and 15,000, and the intrinsic value we will calculate and solve the problem. So this is how we are going to solve the problem. So let us have a look at the solution now. Okay, so this is how we are going to start solving the problem. First, let us calculate net assets value, NAV. Okay. First, we have to calculate intrinsic value. For intrinsic value, the formula is given here: net asset value divided by number of equity shares. So first, we have to calculate net assets. How we are going to calculate net assets? Assets minus outside liability. So here you can see assets for Amit Limited is 2,50,000 and for Vijay Limited it is 3,50,000. So we will just substitute the values: 2,50,000 and 3,50,000. Okay. Less outside liabilities. Liabilities you can see it is 60,000 for Amit Limited and 80,000 for Vijay Limited. So we have to minus this. So 60,000 and 80,000. Okay. So now from the assets we have to minus the liabilities. So from 2,50,000, if you minus 60,000, you will get 1,90,000 for Amit Limited, and for Vijay Limited from 3,50,000, if you minus 80,000, you will get 2,70,000. Okay, so we have got the value of net assets, or it is also called as net assets value. Okay, so now we are going to substitute this value in the formula. So net assets of Amit Limited is 1,90,000. Okay, and you have to divide it by number of equity shares. Number of equity shares, I just repeated, this is the total value of the share capital or equity capital is 1 lakh divided by the value of shares, that is 10. So you will get the number of equity shares. So it will be 10,000. Okay, so 1,90,000 divided by 10,000, the value will be, its intrinsic value is 19, which we have calculated just now. So 10,000 into 19, that will be 1,90,000. Similarly for Vijay Limited, you can see the number of equity shares is 15,000 multiplied by the intrinsic value which we have calculated, that is 18, and you will, when you multiply 15,000 with 18, you get the answer as 2,70,000. This is how we are going to solve the problem using intrinsic value method. Now, why we have used intrinsic value method only? Because in the problem it is clearly asked to solve the problem using intrinsic worth method. So I tell you, first of all, you remember the formulas, and according to the formula you have to just substitute the values and find out the answer. I hope this problem is clear for you. With this, I conclude for today. Thank you.